Alright, hey guys, happy Monday. I am a little stressed out today. I have a lot to get done. I got the truck today. My husband usually takes it to work, but I got it because I needed to go to the doctor. Oh, my seatbelt's all twisted. Because I've had this horrible sinus infection for weeks now and it's just not going away. So I got the truck, I called the doctor, and hi! And the doctor is closed today, of course, so he is not open, and so I'm just gonna run a few other errands. I have a package, I don't know if you can see it right there on the floor in front of Piper. One of my, you wanna see you? There's Pipey.
I see Aiden's.
Yeah, you're in Aiden's seat. One of my friends is leaving for Ukraine in a few weeks, maybe a week, and she is adopting two little boys, one of which has the same exact diagnosis as Aiden. He's blind and nonverbal and autistic, and he and Aiden were born right around the same time, like within days of each other. So we've I've gotten a little, got to know her a little bit, and I just wanted to kind of send her a care package for her trip. Just some kind of silly things that she could probably get on her own, but just something to say, hey, I'm thinking about you. So I'm gonna go send that. So we have to go by the post office, and then I think I'm gonna grab some lunch with Piper, because we never really get Piper or mommy time. Y'all, I have one kid with me today, and I have my purse, the diaper bag, I have the box, I have her sippy cup. Like, there's just a lot that I have to take with me, even when I have just one of my children, let alone the other three. So,
Mama, go.
It's rough. I'm kind of dreading the summer. The boys, hang on, Pipey. The boys were supposed to go to a summer school kind of thing, but we are going on vacation kind of right in the middle of all of that. So they would miss over half of it anyway. So I opted to not send them, which means all four of my kids are going to be home for about 3 months. So I'm kind of dreading it. And just because it's going to be hard to get out of the house by myself with all four kids. And obviously we can't spend the whole summer inside. Like, we can't do it. So I'm not sure what we're going to do for entertainment. Oh, great. And now the recycling truck. The recycling truck is about to pull in right behind me, so I can't pull out right now anyway until they pass. Yeah, that's what we're kind of doing today. I didn't vlog over the weekend. I'm sorry. I have been so sick, and my husband has had the exact same crud that I have, and we kind of just did good to maintain this weekend, honestly. We kept the kids fed and happy, and other than that, we didn't do anything. So after we run all these errands, I've got to come back home and clean my house, hopefully before 2:30, before I have to go pick up the kids. Anyway, we're gonna head out. Post office, right, Piper? Okay, so I'm at the post office. I went by my favorite antique store, and I was so tempted to stop and just go in and look. It's so rare that I get to go antiquing, and I would never take Piper antiquing with me. I can just see the people who own the shop, I can just see them like cringe every time I bring in kids, because, you know, kids, they touch things, everything, especially my kids. And out of all four of my children, Piper is the most likely to touch something and break it. So, well, her and Aiden both would probably touch something and break it. So I just don't go in there when I have kids with me, but I pretty much always have kids with me. And then on weekends, when my husband is home and can watch them, I usually won't leave them with him to go antiquing, just because when he's home, I want to spend time with the family. So it stinks because I really wanted to go in. Anyway, I am going into the post office to send off this package, and then I don't know what we're doing. I guess we'll probably try to find some lunch or go find something fun to do. Okay, so I was going to take Piper to Chick-fil-A to let her, you know, have some lunch and play, because I thought since it's only 10:30, it's not quite lunchtime and it's during school hours, I kind of just assumed that thought they wouldn't be very crowded, but we drove through there, and it is packed. I mean, everyone and their cousin is apparently up in Chick-fil-A today because there was not a seat in the place at all. So instead, even though I really don't feel like it because I still feel pretty bad, but she needs to get out and play. So I'm gonna take her to the park for about 30 minutes or so and let her play, and then we'll go by and grab some lunch and take it back to the house. And then I have to clean the house. So that's gonna be super fun and very much what I do every day anyway. So yeah, and I got my package sent. I am terrible. I mean, really, really bad at sending packages. I don't do it often enough to really know which form to grab or what I need to fill out or anything like that. So I always look like the one person in there who doesn't know what they're doing in order to just simply send a package. But apparently I didn't do the 2 to 3 day shipping like I intended, and it's not going to actually get to her until Tuesday, which is like 4 days before she leaves. So it will just barely get to her in time, but at least she's gonna get it. So I guess that's all that matters. But anyway, on our way to the park, and the park is probably going to be crowded. I guess maybe possibly some other public schools have already let out. I don't know. But there was a lot of kids there, unless they're just a lot of homeschooling families that are out and about today. So, I don't know. Okay, so we are pulling up at the park. I only see like 3 cars, so maybe it's not too crowded. Yeah, it's not too bad at all. Looks like there's a few people for you to play with, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, here.
Oh.
Yeah, uh-oh, it's muddy, huh? It's really muddy over there, too. Yeah, I know, look at all that water. It rained a bunch yesterday.
Well, I'll go there.
You can go over there, just don't go in the water.
Okay.
Go around the water. Ew. Good job, baby.
Uh-oh. How are you?
Is it? Uh-oh, don't get your booty in it. Hang on. Did you get your booty wet? Yeah. Alright, hang on. Here, stand. Alright, let's not go on that one again.
No.
Goodness, this playground is like totally flooded. Why don't you want to go on the big slides over there? The big one? Go in the big one right over there. Big slide. Watch out for the water. Go around the water. Good girl. Well, I am burning up. And it's only 71 degrees today. I mean, it's not even really that hot. But I am just blazing. I don't know what the deal is. We were at the park about an hour though. I think I'm gonna take Piper by McDonald's and get her some lunch. And then I'm gonna go home and clean. It's later than I thought it was. I was looking at the clock in the truck, which says 11:30, but I haven't changed that clock, so it's actually 12:30. So that means it's a little later than I had kind of planned my day around. But whatever. So change of plans, we're gonna actually go to Chick-fil-A instead of McDonald's, because McDonald's is a lot farther away than Chick-fil-A. And I can actually, sorry y'all, I'm like bumping the camera up against the roof of the truck. I can get something healthy at Chick-fil-A, and McDonald's, I can get something healthy there too, but I'm less likely to get something healthy at McDonald's. So Chick-fil-A it is, and there's a long, long line, y'all. Look at this line. This is pretty awesome. I mean, that's a really long line. It's a long line, Piper. You want Chick-fil-A that bad, babe? Yeah?
I'm going to
Of course she does. No, we're not going in. So I think I pretty much failed at that too. I was like, I'm gonna get a salad. I'm gonna order something super healthy. Nope, I don't. I see the menu and I end up getting a chicken sandwich. I'm so hungry though. I didn't eat. I haven't eaten today. That's not healthy. I shouldn't have gotten a chicken sandwich. I'm on a diet. Oh well, maybe I can like half it and only eat half now and then save the other half. I don't know. Chick-fil-A is expensive, y'all. I just got Piper like a kid's meal and I got me the chicken sandwich. I think it was like $12. That's a lot. Is that expensive? That's expensive to me. I don't know. That's why we don't eat out. Especially we never eat out if I have all 4 kids plus my husband. Because then the bill is up to like $45 just for all 6 of us to eat lunch. Which is just ridiculous. And despite my best efforts, she fell asleep. Bless her heart. She's exhausted. We were at the park a long time though. It was a long time. She got to playing with a little boy that she met there and I hated to tell her to leave when we didn't really have to leave. So anyway, I got lunch for her and for me, but I think I'm gonna try to get her down for a nap and maybe just reheat her lunch later. The fact that she fell asleep in the car is probably means there's like a 10% chance she'll sleep when we go inside. But I'm gonna try. We have about an hour and a half before we have to leave to get the kids from school. So if she would nap, that would be awesome because then I can just clean the house for that hour without being disrupted. So anyway, that's what we're doing. Pipey, she fell asleep holding her juice that I gave her. Bless her heart. Pipey. Hi. You wanna go? Do you wanna go lay down? You wanna go take a nap? Carry you? Okay, I'll carry you. This is the part that I hate. I got her in and put her to bed, but then I have to get all the bags and the food inside by myself, and it's even worse right now in particular because I have my purse, I have the diaper bag, I have the bag of food and my drink, so it's just exhausting. Okay, and my super healthy lunch. I'm gonna get this down real quick and then start cleaning up the house. I feel like, and maybe I don't, but I feel like when I do vlogs, like especially like daily vlogs, I feel like I complain a lot. And I'm really not the type of person that is whiny or complains about stuff. It's just sometimes things are hard, especially when it's hot outside and I don't know, things are just, I think I just don't feel good today is what it is, and I think that's why I feel extra whiny. I'm sorry if this vlog comes across as me being a whiny little kid, because I know, especially if y'all are moms, you probably get that enough. And I cannot stand that treadmill being in my house anymore. I mean, we use it. I don't know if y'all can see it right there. We use the treadmill, but the plan when we got it was that it was supposed to go upstairs in our bedroom, and we can't get it up the stairs. So in our living room it sits, taking up more and more space. I have been increasingly frustrated with, like, maybe not necessarily the size of our house, because I think the size of our house is okay, but the layout of our house is just atrocious, and I'm ready to move. I'm ready to put the house on the market and get out of Dodge, because it is just, every single day it becomes more and more of an issue. Narquise, the only place Narquise can go in this house by himself is like right in this area, like living room, dining room, kitchen. Like that's the only place he can go that he has access to without somebody helping him. And I don't like that. I want my child to be able to go anywhere he wants in our house, you know, like it's his house too. But he can't. And Aiden is always constantly on the verge of falling down the stairs, and it's hard on my back to carry Narquise up and down the stairs. and you know, we knew all of this before the boys got home. Like we knew it would be difficult, but we kind of thought we could stick it out for a couple years at least after we got them home before we moved. But I don't know if we can. My husband thinks that we'll be fine for another year or so, but I gotta tell you, I'm ready to move. Oh my goodness, I just noticed Zoe's sticker palooza over here. I told her she could decorate her homeschool desk by herself. And she like totally overlapped all the stickers. Oh, zoom out. Yep, there you are again. Every time I sit down, you're there. Huh. And apparently that is all I wanted of the sandwich. So that's why I always only get the sandwich, because I just can't eat like a whole meal at Chick-fil-A, but I don't know, I'm just full and I'm just gonna wrap it up and save the rest till later. I need to get cleaning. I'm washing the table placemat. My kitchen is a disaster. Aiden's pack and play. I need to take that out and kind of scrub that. Garbage needs to be taken out. Dishes need to be put up out of the dishwasher, washed. Oh my goodness. My house is just a wreck. Like I said, we were sick all weekend. The guinea pigs have made a mess right here. Yeah, you made a mess. You did it. You made a mess. They're so stinking cute. I love my guinea pigs. I need to also sweep underneath the treadmill. And then my living room. It's looked worse, but it's also looked way better. All these clothes right here need to be put away. These toys need to be put away. The box lids, all this. Ugh. I'm feeling extra whiny today, and I don't know why. I know it's because I don't feel good. Y'all, I feel terrible. I feel like I just want to go lay in bed and sleep all day, and I would happily do that if I could. But alas, duty calls. At least the kids have kind of kept this somewhat neat-ish. Maybe not. Well, Piper hung her coat up. That's good. And this is what my cat does. When I don't have the camera on, he is always just on me and loving on me. I'm definitely a cat person. But it's weird. I've never had a cat that loves me as much as this cat does. I got him when he was... got cat hair. When he was like 4 weeks old. And it was way too soon for him to be away from his mom, but I found him behind the daycare that I was teaching at, and I just took him home and I bottle fed him and for like 5 more weeks, and he just got really close to me, and he loves me, but he doesn't like anyone else. He does not like my husband, he does not like my kids, he only wants to be with me, and I'm pretty sure if he could, cat hair all in my mouth now. I'm pretty sure if he could, he would make the whole world disappear so he could just be with me. But he is a very loving cat. I love him. I love him. Hi. I feel like crashing. I'm so tired. I got the kids from school. I got Narkis had his bath. Aiden is currently in the tub. All the kids have had their snack. The girls are downstairs playing and Narkis is currently watching something. I didn't get hardly anything cleaned, so that means that once I get them all settled and in bed, that's what I get to do when they are asleep. And oh wow, yeah, the lighting would just now decide to correct itself. And then tomorrow, I think I'm going to have to be out again because I still need to go to the doctor, which was the whole point of today. You can see, like, my nose is all red and irritated because I keep blowing it. I could fall asleep right now. I really could. I could close my eyes and I could be out. That's how tired I am. But anyway, that's what we're doing. we are given baths, and after Aiden has his bath, I've got to wait a little while and let the hot water kind of reboot itself. And then I need to give the girls a bath. And then while the girls are getting a bath, I need to fix dinner for the kids. And I need to get the kids fed. I need to get all the kids to the bathroom and in bed. That's my goal. And then my day is officially over, aside from some cleaning and straightening up and all of that kind of stuff. My piece is all clean. The girls are over here playing with princesses and other things. Little Buddy is in here getting a bath. Androsha, are you getting a bath? I'm probably gonna get my camera soaking wet. I think he's about done. And as you can see, I have completely dressed down for the day. I'm not going back out. I still need to take my makeup off, but for the most part, I'm just done for today. I'm tired, I'm exhausted. I didn't even and it's not that I did a ton of stuff today, it's just we were going pretty much all day long. And I didn't vlog part of our day like I intended to. I don't know, what are you gonna do? Zoe has been doing a really good job, y'all, at keeping her room pretty clean. It's not perfect, you know, she's 5, but it is pretty decent. She needs to work on making her bed, definitely, and maybe not having bowls up here. But as far as, and I just put that towel there because I'm about to bring Aiden in here to dress him. But as far as the whole of her room, I mean, that's pretty good considering she did everything all by herself. Under her bed is a different story. Oh, I don't even know if I want to show y'all under her bed. I haven't even looked under her bed. How bad is it? Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, we need to work on that. I see bread. That's not good. We need to get rid of that. Oh, boy. Can y'all see how wrinkled his feet are? Look how wrinkly your footies are, buddy. He was in the bath for maybe 20 minutes, I think. And I've got his jammies right here. You ready to get dressed? You ready to get dressed? You silly Bowie. You silly Bowie. I can still see his robes a little bit. That always bothers me. He just is not fattening up like I was really hoping he would. He's just always going to be teeny tiny. But he has gained quite a bit of weight, so that is awesome. Look at those wrinkle feet. I love them. Look at those wrinkle feet. Can you talk to me, buddy? What you gonna talk about? Yeah, just to give y'all an idea of truly how tiny my little boy is. The onesie that he has on right now is an 18-month size onesie. And it fits him perfectly. And he is 7 years old. He's 7. It's absolutely awful what abuse and neglect and just complete and total lack of human contact and stimulation for 6 years of his life can do. I don't know. It hurts my heart to know that he could have been just, you know, a normal, happy little boy. One of the doctors told us at his last appointment, his eye exam, he said that the cataract surgery he would have needed to be able to see was a 30-minute procedure. And it would have only taken 30 minutes, in and out procedure, between the ages of newborn and 6 months, and he would have regained his vision. But because the country that he is from just didn't have the money or the means to do that, plus he was also abandoned as an infant, they didn't see him as worthy of getting that surgery. And as a result, my poor little guy ended up in a mental institution and was pretty much, you know, going to be locked away and forgotten about for life. So it still shocks me to this day to look at my sweet little boy and see how tiny he is. Sometimes I forget that he's 7 years old. Buddy, Androsha, Mama loves you. Yes, Mama loves you. Sweet Bowie. Come on, let's get dressed. Can you take my hand? Can you take my hand? Come over here. Come here. You ready to get dressed? You about ready to eat and go night-nights? Duh. You playing, buddy? Don't knock it over. But yeah, a lot of y'all have just been asking about the circumstances behind the boys' abandonment and okay, and like why were they abandoned or He thinks that's hilarious. You think that's hilarious, don't you? Where you going? Where you going? Don't knock over the shelf. Underneath. I will probably have to do a separate video going into more detail about, you know, their circumstances and where they came from and just all of that. I think that's a video that needs to be just a totally separate video because there is so much to say. But yeah, that is in short, Androsha, honey. That is in short the Reader's Digest version as to why he is so tiny. And he'll grab anything, like what he's doing right now, he'll just grab it and he just yanks. And he's looking for that sensory input. He wants to hear it not fall down or hit against something to hear that sound. And knowing that he was the cause of that sound, that's positive sensory input for him. So that's why he is doing that. You ready to go downstairs? Yes? Androsha, can you say yes? Aiden, can you say yes? Yes? Say yeah, yeah, yeah? Yeah? Okay. Close enough. We'll work on it. That's not your bed. Come on, you wanna go hang out in the pack and play? Yes. Okay. Okay. And Aiden is just gonna hang out in his pack and play. Well, actually it's his sister's old pack and play. It's all the pink flowers. But he's gonna hang out in there while I cook dinner and clean up the living room a little bit. And I am well aware that I never vlog the very, very end of my days, but they are just so hectic and I can't lug kids upstairs, get them ready for bed, all of that kind of stuff, and hold a camera. And I'm honestly not really willing to at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and end my video. It is 4:46. I'm fixing the kids' dinner. I'm about to do all of the dishes that are currently in the sink. Clean the kitchen, clean the living room, help the kids pick up toys, and then get them fed, and then in jammies, and then into bed. So this is pretty much the end of our day.
I've got more.
Thank you. You gotta wait for dinner. So I will talk to y'all later. Bye guys.